It is called Westveil, a city that doesn't sleep, doesn't forgive, and has shadows with sharp teeth. Max Grayson isn't just another private investigator. He investigates the unexplainable, from haunted ruins and cursed bloodlines to cryptic symbols and entities from other worlds. These are the files the government tries to hide, the stories you weren't meant to hear. Welcome to the world of paranormal investigations. Welcome to Westveil Case Files.
When you see me now, you may not believe I used to live a different life. Private jets, luxury yachts, parties with people in high places. I made my fortune, but I felt lost. Then the visions started. At first, I thought they were stress, flashbacks, but they weren't memories. They were clues for things that hadn't happened yet. And I started hearing voices, not metaphorically, literally. Thoughts that weren't mine, secrets that people would kill to hide. I stepped down from top of the world and into the shadows to try to do something that actually matters. Now, I no longer bothered with visions and voices. Precognition and telepathy become my superpower. Westveil is full of the unexplainable. Every city has ghosts. Westveil just happens to have a few more than its fair share. I just make sure it doesn't kill anyone. I used to work alone until Oliver Trent stumbled into my world. He's not a psychic. He's something better, a genius who doesn't know when to quit. Self-taught programmer, cyber sleuth, encyclopedic knowledge of mythology. He's built firewalls for nonprofits and broken into government servers by accident, more than once.
The rain hadn't stopped for 3 days. In Westveil, that wasn't unusual in summer. The city always felt like it was on the verge of drowning. Max was hoping for a quiet night, but the doorbell rang. Max looked through the people on the door and he saw a man in his late 20s or early 30s, cheeks flushed with nerves and caffeine. Max opened the door.
Hi. Are you Max Grayson, the paranormal detective?
Depends. Are you bringing a ghost, a demon, or a conspiracy theory?
A roommate. I know how it sounds, but Adam, he's different. Like someone else is pretending to be him.
How long has this been going on?
A month, maybe more. It was subtle at first. He stopped cracking jokes, doesn't touch his guitar, barely eats. Sometimes he stopped blinking. He looked like Adam, but he is not.
Let's meet your roommate.
The apartment was clean. Too clean. Sanitized in a way that didn't match Oliver's haphazard nerd charm. Adam sat on the couch with an erect posture, watching TV brinklessly. He smiled, but there was a chill in the room that feels unnatural. When Oliver was preparing coffee, Max leaned in casually.
Nice place. Feels borrowed.
Adam did not even blink. "It's home," he said softly. "I like it here." That's when Max saw it. A shimmer behind the eyes, not fear, not guilt, hunger. Later that night, Max explained it over dinner at the diner around the corner.
There are beings, old as stars, wielding power as gods. They don't come in ships, they slip through rips. Skinwalkers in ancient stories, mimics in some cultures. They were also called echo eaters. They consume a person, mind, body, soul, and wear their life like a mask.
Oliver paled.
Don't worry, I have dealt the kind of creatures before.
Max then took out a midnight black candle. Explained.
It is called Ashwick candle. It is forged from a rare black beeswax harvested from the ashvine bees of Hollow Valley, one of the few places on Earth where the veil between worlds is thinnest. When lit, it reveals any beings wearing a false form, glamours, disguises, illusions, or shapeshifters. It can also expose spiritual energy, making hidden presences visible.
They waited until midnight. The creature was standing in front of the living room window. Max lit the ashwitch candle. The flame burns a dark hue. For a moment it didn't move. Then the human mask started cracking. The creature beneath was utterly disturbing. It stood tall, in a vaguely human silhouette with white skin and unproportionate big black eyes. "I liked this one," it whispered. "He was gentle. I preserved him. He could live through me. This human body would eventually die anyway." Max stepped forward.
I can't allow you keep killing anyone else.
The creature tried to escape from the window. Max drew a dagger, obsidian blade, ancient and humming with great power. At its hilt, a round stone pulsed once, then erupted in a beam of searing light. The creature shrieked, jumped up, then collapsed to the floor in a convulsing heap. Oliver stood near the sink, pale and wide-eyed, as if the world had tilted on its axis and hadn't settled back yet. His hands were clenched, knuckles white, his breath shallow, like his body hadn't caught up to the fact that he was still alive. Max stepped forward, placing a firm hand on his shoulder. His voice was low, steady.
It's over. You're safe now.
A beat of silence passed. Then, with a hesitant grin that tried to chase the fear away, Oliver, wiping at his eyes, said,
That was terrifying, but kinda cool. Do you, need a tech guy?
Max chuckled, a real laugh, rough from disuse but warm, the first laugh in a long time. Outside, thunder rumbled softly over Westveil's skyline, and just like that, under the flicker of faulty lights and the smell of rain in the air, a partnership was born. Not from triumph, but from survival. In a city built on secrets, between shadows and storms, Max Grayson had found an ally. A case ended with beginning of a friendship.